Hello everyone, welcome to MAT11. So in the syllabus I say that this course provides you a basic knowledge in mathematics, and instead of going directly into the concept and theory, we approaching math in a different way. We try to understand math by doing word problem, by collecting data, numerical data, and those numerical data is actually from polling or from survey. But before doing more concept, I want to go through the concept of percentage again. The concept of percentage is studied and is you already learned in MAT28. Maybe some of you already taken a class MAT28. Is the prerequisite of this course. Okay, so on today we're going to talk about the concept of the percentage, which is and we also go through some method of displays numerical data. So in section the first section of this chapter, section 1.1, we will be talking about chart and percentage concept. Okay, so let's get started. Section 1.1, percentage and chart. Okay, so in the first part of this lecture, let's talk about percentage. What is percent? Percent means in Latin, percentage actually is the word from Latin. Word is the Latin word is percentum. Okay, it means it's out of 100. So the percentage means percentum, and percentum means out of 100. Out of 100. Okay. And we're going to use the notation, this notation, to represent percentage. Okay. Everybody know that notation. We already learned this concept in MAT28. For example, I have 5%. 5% is means 5 out of 100. Okay, it means 5 out of 100. Or it also means 5 over 100. I mean 5 over 100 means you take 5, you divide it by 100, right? 5 divided by 100, you move 2 decimal places to the left. It means you have 0.05. You know, you have calculator, very basic calculator. You take 5, you divide by 100, give you 0.05. Okay. Okay. So I can say the percentage is a way to demonstrate data mathematically. It's a way to show how big the population is out of the whole. Because 100 means the whole. It's a whole. Okay. 5 out of 100, it means 5 part out of a whole of 100 part. Okay. So it's just a way to demonstrate numerical data mathematically. Okay. I can give you another example. Now what if I want to find what is 4% of 50? What is 4% of 50? So how are we going to set up so that we can find what is 4% of 50? It means 50 is a whole, okay, and we just take 4 part out of 100 part of 50. Okay, so you divide 50 into 100 part, and you take 4 part. That's what it means literally. Okay. So the way you you do this is that you're gonna take 4%, because you already know 4% is 4 over 100, right? 4 over 100, and this is mean what? It mean 0.04. Okay, it means 0.04. Of it means multiplication. Okay, so you multiply by, so 4% means 0.04 multiplied by 50. Okay, of it means multiplication. So 0.04 times 50 give you 2. Okay, so that is the way you set up if you're dealing with this this type of question. Okay, so I already say percentage is a way to demonstrate data mathematically. This is a way to display data. It is to use graph and chart. So in this section, on the second part of this lecture, I want to talk about chart and graph. Okay, and in this course you will be learning two different types of chart. Okay. The first type we call the pie chart. Okay, or you can call pie graph. Actually, the name tell you that the pie chart is like this. It look like a pie, right? And you take a part of the pie, or you know, sometimes I call it pizza chart because it's circle and it is take a part of the pizza. So it's just a piece of pizza, you know. But mathematically, we call it pie chart. This chart is used to compare size of different part of a whole. Okay, so they just compare one part to the whole, or compare another part to the whole. Okay. Survey. The survey I wanted to talk about is that how often do you wash your hands after using public restaurant? Okay, how often do you wash your hand after using public restaurant? Okay, and the data we collecting from the surveys say that there's about 7 always wash the hand after using public restaurant, and 29% sometime. Okay, and about 1% never. They never wash their hand after using the public restaurant. About 1%. Okay, and based on this numerical data, I want to draw a pie chart to display this information. Okay, so the pie chart is a circle. Okay, it look like a pizza. I'm gonna just make a little bit bigger. So this is how you're gonna draw the pie chart. Okay, and I'm gonna display this information on this circle, on this pie, and you know the total is 100%. Okay, because there are three categories, and we compare each of these categories to 100%. So you know the total is 100%. Okay, nói nhỏ thôi. I'm sorry. So the whole is 100%. Okay, the whole is 100%. So it means what? It means the whole pie is 100%. You see, actually, you add them up, it gives you 100%. It can be more than 100%. Okay, it always 100%. Okay, the thing that how we're gonna display this number on this pie correspondingly. How we're gonna do that? All right. So the whole is 100%, and you know that for the circle, the total degree, okay, the total degree for the whole circle is 360 degree. So 360 degree corresponding to 100%. So what we need in order to display this percentage correctly onto this pie, we need to know exactly how many degree represented by 70%, how many degree represented by 29%, how many degree represent 1%. That's the question we need to answer. How many? We know the total 100% represented by 360 degree. Okay, so you need to know how many degree over here. How many degree here corresponding to 70%? How many degree corresponding to 29%? How many degree corresponding to 1%? So in order to do that, we need to do a very small calculation. So you know the 70% is 7/100, right? Okay, 70%, I mean 70/100. And if you want to change it to a decimal number, it means 0.7. Okay. Okay, same thing over here, 25%. It means 29/100. It means 0.29. 1% means 1/100. It means 0.01. Okay, so you're gonna take these three numbers here. Okay, you multiply by 360. Multiply by 360. And it give you, okay, it will give you the number of degree represent 70%. So let's do a quick calculation here. So 0.7 times 360, it give you 252 degree. Okay, and 0.29 times 360 give you 0.04 degree. 0.01 times 360, so give you 3.6 degree. If you add these three number, look at that. If you add these three number, it's supposed to be 360 degree. Okay, it's supposed to be 360 degree. Okay, and you know, if you add these three number and it's more than 360 degree, it means that you do a wrong multiplication right here. Okay, so right now you already know the number of degree. Okay, for each category, we're gonna draw the angle, 252 degree angle. Oh, so what you need the protractor. You need a protractor. Let me see, I had a protractor over here or not. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Maybe some of you already know how to use Protractor, but probably many of you don't know how to. So I need to show you how to use Protractor. I need to find a Protractor. I'll be back in a minute. Hold on. Okay, so this is the Protractor. Maybe in the syllabus I should have you guys buy one. Each of you should have one, at least one Protractor. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so this is the center. This is the center of the circle. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me close this. Alright. I just want to see they have some instruction in the textbook to show you how to use Protractor or not. Otherwise you're gonna follow my old rule. Let's see. Okay, they don't have it. So this is what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna show you how to use Protractor first time. Maybe some of you know already, but if you guys don't know, that's fine. So from the center of the circle, you're gonna draw the vertical line, so it's straight up. I'm gonna use pencil. So I'm gonna draw vertical line straight up, always like that. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna draw a 252 degree first. So this is how you're gonna do. You're gonna put the center of the Protractor, like the middle part. Obviously that the Protractor is like this. Maybe some of you already know how to use, but some of you know the Protractor look like already. So this is the center of the Protractor, right? So from 0 to 180 if you go from left to right, and from 0 to 180 if you go from right to left. Okay, so I'm gonna put the center right over here. See the center of the Protractor right at the center of the circle. And remember, the vertical line we draw straight up, right? So we're gonna look at from, we're gonna consider as 0 degree. Okay, and we're gonna go, so it means we're gonna use the black one, not the red one. Okay, so this is the black is above one. This is the black one. So we're gonna 252 degree. So we're gonna go all the way. So this 90, right? So 252. So this 180. So this is 180 already, right? So 180 right here. Okay, so 180 right here. So this is 180 right here. Okay, and how many more we need to go? So how many more we need to go? So now it's 252 minus 180. So we need to go 72 more. Okay, so 72 more. So we'll do 72 more. Okay, so this is 180 degree already. 180 degree already, right? Okay, then we're gonna do 72 more. So we're gonna have 72 more from here, starting from 180 degrees. So 72 more. So 72, right? So what we're gonna have, so 72 more. I'm gonna put like this, it's easier. 72 more. So I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna use the above. 72 is up here. 72 right here. See, that's 70 right here. Okay, 70 right here, right? So this 180, and from 180 we have 72 more. So 70 from 0 to 70, right? And 72 right here. Here you go. So we're gonna have the first 252 degree. Here you go. So from here to here, from here to here is 252 degree, and this represents for 70%. Okay, that's a 70%. All right, now we're gonna have 104 degree. So it's from here, it's from this line. So we have 104. So 104. This is up here. This is 90, right? So this 90 is this 100, and this 100 and is 100. So 105. So 104 right here. 5 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up here. So it's right here. There you go. Here you go. So this is 70 degree. This is 104 degree. 104 degree here represent for 29%. Okay, 29%. And the last of them with 3 degree, this makes sense, right? So this is the last one, so it represent for only 1%. 1% is very small. Okay, so that is the way you use the protractor. That's the way you use protractor. Okay. Okay. Good. I mean, if you draw a lot of pie chart, you get used to it. Don't worry. I mean, it's not really that hard. Okay? Everybody know how to do this. Okay. I just need to show you one time, and you should be able to know how to do it. Okay. So another way to display numerical data is to use bar chart. Sometimes we call it bar graph. And you can do a vertical bar chart, or you can use horizontal bar chart, but I really prefer the vertical one. So what's the difference between pie chart and bar chart? Just, for the bar chart, we compare the size of different part to a whole. Okay, but for bar chart, it's a visual way, okay, to compare one part to another part. Okay, you compare one categories to another categories. Okay, for example, over here, there are 3 categories. So with this bar chart, we're gonna compare this to this. But I mean, we cannot do it with the bar chart over here, because over here the total is 100. So for the bar chart, okay, it's always over 100%. Always greater than 100%. If they use percentage to represent the math, okay, to demonstrate the math, so it's always 100%. Okay, so it's the best way. That's the best way to compare one part to another part. Okay. All right. Now let's take a look at this numerical data collected by polling 25 students. Example. Let's read. Okay, polling on 25 students. Okay, and the information we get from polling 25 students on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first category is first category is live with parent. Okay. The second category is work and school. The third one is have children. Fourth one is more than 10 hours. Straight to college. Straight to college. A parent went to college. Okay. Drive to class. Born before 2000. And no major. So these are 9 categories they do the polling on 25 students. Okay, some students live with parents, some students live with parents and driving to school, some students born before 2000 and work and go to school at the same time. Okay, and they say what? They say that there are 16 students. Okay, 16 students out of 25. Okay, after the polling, we know that 16 students out of 25 live with parents, 20 students work and go to school, 5 students have children, 15 students work more than 10 hours, 16 students go straight to college from high school, 18 students you see that this has parent went to college, 21, 8 and 14. So you see what, even though we're polling on 25 students, if you look at this, look at it, if you add them up, you see that it's more than the total. If you add them up, it's of course more than 25. It means what? It means that some students live with parents and work and go to school and drive to class, and or maybe some students have children and born before 2000. Okay, so they have many choices. Okay, they have many choice. Many options. Okay, but for the pie chart, we have only one option. We have only either always, wash your hand, sometime, or never. We cannot have like always and sometime and never at the same time. But over here, we can have 2 or 3 categories at the same time. Okay, but what if I poll you and I said, oh, and you say that, okay, I live with my parents and I born before 2000. That's why you see that we add them up, it's more than 25, but it's only 25 students who's getting polled. Okay, so if we have 16 students out of 25 live with a parent, it means that it's around 16 over 25, so it's about 64%. Okay, so 20 over 25, so 20 over 25, you do the calculation, so 20 divided by 25, right? So 0.8, so about 80%. So if you, in order to get the percent, you just multiply by 100. Okay, so 16, you do 16 divided by 25, it give you 0.64. Then you multiply by 100, it give you 64%. And you do similarly. For all the number here. Then you will have, this is 20%. This is 60%. 64%. 72%, 84%, 32%, and 56%. Okay, so you see that if you add them up, it's always greater. It's always greater 100%. It can be 100%. Okay, that's the bar chart. But for the pie chart, it's always 100%. So how I'm gonna draw the bar chart? Very easy, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 categories, and let me see. I'm gonna display the number of students. Yeah, I think I can display the number of students. Okay, I can display the percentage on a bar chart, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna display the number of students here. So I'm gonna draw the bar chart. So the total, the highest one is 19. Is 16. The highest one is 16, and there's 9 categories. So there's 9 categories. Okay. So I'm gonna use. I don't think I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3 because it's not good. So I'm gonna use. I'm gonna just go ahead and write over live with parents and 16. So this is for. Let me see. I'm gonna divide it. So this is 5, 10. I think I'm gonna have 5 here, 5 here, 10 here, 15 here, and 20 here. That's good enough. All right. So so this is going to be 2.5, but we don't have 2.5. All right. So the 16 on the first category with our parents. So we're gonna draw the vertical columns. 16. So 15 over here. So this is about 17.5, right? So 17.5 over here. So 16 is around right here. Okay, 16 is around 17. So 17.5. So 16 around right here. Okay, so we're gonna have a columns. It doesn't matter how wide is the column. That's fine. So we have one column like that. Okay, it should have the same. The width of each column should be the same. Okay, and you're gonna do the same for the second category. So we're gonna have 20. So we're gonna have like that. Okay. Okay, the column must be the same width. Okay, you don't want to have the one is skinnier, the other one is bigger. No, we don't want it. So we try to get perfectly. Okay, even though we can, but we try to. So this the third one is 5. So 5 right here, right? So we can have first column like this, second column like that, the third one like this, and we have 15, right? So 15 like this. Okay. Okay, and we have 16, right? So we have 16. So we have 16 is the same as this one. Okay. Okay. Then we have 18. So 17 are here. So 18 is a little bit higher. Okay. So the 18 like this. Okay. And we have 21. So this 20. So 21 a little bit higher. So 21 over here. Okay. And we have 14. So 10 over here. 15. So a little bit lower than 15. So 15, 14 right here. Okay. Here you go. Then we have, you see that we already displays all 9 categories. So this is the first category. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. I missed another one. 1, 2. So this is 16, 20. This is 5, 15. 16, 18, 21. Oh, I missed 8. I missed the 8. So this is the 9 one. So the 8 one is over here. So this is 7. So the 8 right here. I'm sorry. You know, on the test you have to reorder them. Okay, but I cannot reorder them. So this is the 8 one, the 8 category. So on the test you're gonna write live with parents. So don't use 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you use 1, 2, 3, you should have the circle like this, so that you know that this is a 9 categories, this is 8 categories. Okay, if you don't use the circle, then you think that this is just a number, the data, so this will be wrong. Okay, and make sure that you have to reorder it. I'm sorry, I don't have the eraser here, so I cannot delete it, but this column should be before this column. Okay, so that is the way to use bar chart to display numerical data. It's very easy, there's nothing hard. All you need to know is it's always greater than 100%, and you add all the number. It's always greater than the total 25. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna give you too many example, because actually it's all the same. So I think this is good enough for you to understand the concept. So that I'm gonna end the first video over here covering section 1.1. So in section 1.2, we're gonna talk more about each categories in the chart. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.